Hello there everybody, welcome back to another Wheelassassin video. In today's video I'm going to be teaching you guys how to build the Wheeler house from, of course, Stranger Things. This house is actually the first ever thing you do see in Stranger Things, the first ever building in Hawkins, which is insane and I've never built it before. So I am super pumped to actually bring you guys this tutorial. You guys have been requesting this for ages and I've only just got around to doing it. I have seen so many awesome creators already do this one. I'll definitely drop a few of my favourite ones in the description for you guys to go and check it out. And hopefully you can maybe combine our, ideas together, or even just go and build theirs entirely because they are so cool. Without further ado, we are going to get started on this build. Before we do though, I just want to quickly say there is no interior on this one as of yet. I will look at doing an interior for this though, because I think there are so many set pictures. I've seen so many pictures of this already. I'm tempted to go and watch season 1 again and maybe 2, so I can also get some more interior pictures of my own basically. On the right side we also do have a garage. This is where you can park the wheeler car, and we also have some tool racks over on the left side there. This place is of course quite massive, so it's going to take us a little while, but anyway, we're going to begin and I cannot wait to teach you guys. Let's go ahead and get it done. Alright then guys, so to start off our build, I have come quite far away from my other wheeler house because this thing is of course quite big. I've grabbed myself some brick blocks, some white stained glass, some smooth quartz block, some dark oak trapdoors, an oak door and some oak wood planks. This is of course not all the materials, but this is for this first section. We're just going to grab this little amount. First things first, take your brick block and go 1, 2, 3 and 4 blocks high, like so. We're then going to do another 4-block pillar just besides this one, to the right. Then we're going to go ahead and place one at the top there, and this is of course where the front door is going to be, so we're going to take some white stained glass and put it above the door frame like so. We're then going to come under the glass block in the floor, and plonk that out, and just drop in an oak wood plank like so. Take your brick block again, and go 4 blocks up to the right of that door frame. Drop your front door, let me just get my words correct. Drop your front door in like so. The handle can be facing whichever way you want. I'm pretty sure on the show version it is facing to the left, but that is like ultra detail. So if you just want to miss that out, forget about that. Just leave it, guys. It's totally cool. No one's gonna judge you here. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go 3 blocks along now, and then we're gonna build these up to 4 blocks as well. Like so. Now you're probably wondering, what on earth are you doing? Where are these blind things going to go? Well, we're going to actually drop some of those in now, just so we can mark out where certain bits are going to go. So take your dark oak trapdoor, start from top to bottom, so that you have the hollowed out squares on the trapdoor. Like if you do it from bottom to top, it goes into like a chocolate sort of shape. You want the non-chocolate version for this. I'm sorry to say it, guys. This is going to go 3 blocks up to that window above the door. On both sides, like so. We're then going to leave 2 blocks away, and on this third one we've already built, place another row of 3 trapdoors with the hollowed out squares in like so. Put a block over the top of brick block, then 2 stained glass going down the side of the wall, and then 1 smooth quartz underneath that glass kind of window there. One more 4 blocked up pillar like so of brick block. Take your trapdoors once again, place another 3 like so. We're then going to go 1, 2, 3 and build this one up to 4 as well. 2 blocks away from where you built this last window, we're going to go ahead and place some more trapdoors, again 3 blocks high. You're then going to come over by 1 block, drop down and place 2 stained glass, and then 1 smooth quartz block just like so. We're then lastly going to place 2 last rows of 4 blocks high of our brick block like so. And then lastly, our trapdoors are going to go besides the window with the hollowed out squares. That is looking awesome, guys. You're doing a wicked job. So you'll notice there's only 2 windows on the front, as well as the front door. I think on the real version, the real house that they used to make the wheeler house, there is actually some more windows on the second floor that kind of correspond to the ones on the first floor. With this being Minecraft, of course, the scale is a little bit dodgy. The windows would be in between blocks like this one, but because I went ahead and shortened this one, I hope you don't mind. I kind of knocked a few windows out. But if you wanted to make this, exactly the same, definitely feel free to use my ideas. But go ahead and drop in a picture of the real Wheeler house so you can see what I've kind of changed and things. Let's get on to the next step. So taking our brick block once again, we're going to go around the back of the sort of big wall we've just made just now, and we're going to place 2 blocks like so. This is for both sides, by the way. These blocks are then going to go up to 4 blocks high as well, so just add 3 blocks to both of these. Like so. Then we're actually going to go start on the right side because this is where the garage is going to be. It's also probably the trickiest section of the build because of that sort of arched roof. So definitely stay tuned, we will get through it. 4 blocks high with our pillar first of all, just going out to the right. Then we're going to go ahead and place another 4, like so. And this 4 actually has a window on it. So what we're going to do is we're going to place 2 trapdoors in the middle like so. I'm not actually certain if they are 3 blocks. I'm going to say they're 2 for the exterior sort of, modules of the house. Let's go 2 for now, and then we can always change it if we need to later. Then we're going to do 1 brick block above, 2 stained glass below. Then we're actually going to do a... let's actually stick with normal brick for this one. We're only going to do these weird sort of quartz designs for the front section. As far as like the left and the right side go, we're actually just going to leave these brick, as these are smaller windows basically. So another row of 4 just up the right side, and then 2 of these awesome looking trapdoors just to the right of that window. You're then going to leave a 1 block pillar in between both these windows, so we're actually just going to do another 4 here. And this is where we're going to build our window on this second 4 we've just built. 2 more trapdoors middle of this 4. 1 brick block above, 2 stained glass below, and then 1 final brick block on that row. Lastly, we're going to do another 4 row, and then we're going to do 2 trapdoors once again, top to bottom, with the hollowed out squares for that window. Now we're going to count this real quick. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like so. Always double check your work, guys. That is definitely an important thing in Minecraft. So this wall in total is going to be about 14 blocks wide. At the moment we only have 8, so we're going to need to add a couple blocks onto this. So 1, so that's actually 9 now, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, like so. And you can just add these up to 4 blocks high. Don't worry about any windows for this section, because as we know, this is where the kind of tool storage area is going to be around the side of the house. So coming down to your left side now, we're going to go ahead and put a 4 block row like so. 1 block on the bottom, 1 block above the top, and then we're going to do a, oh, my mistake. We're actually going to fill this in for another 4 like so. Cool. Almost made a mistake, but it's all good. We rectified it. Sorted out already. We're then going to go ahead and place our 2 trapdoors on the second row like so. We're then going to place 1 brick block below, 1 up top, 2 stained glass in like so. A 4 row of our brick, 2 of our trapdoors besides the window to the left, another 4 row besides the window. We're going to do another 4 row, and this is where we're going to start our next window, so a block away. 2 trapdoors once again, our brick block on the bottom, our brick block up top, and then 2 stained glass in there. 2 more rows of 4 blocks high pillars even. Why can I not speak English? Goodness me. And then we're going to do trapdoors on the left side. Perfect. So you just want to double check this again. You should have, around about this one, you should have about 9 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Perfect. I will just double check the dimensions on this one. Maybe I overcounted. I'm not sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Nope. Perfect. Phew. Alright, that's alright. I always get a little bit worried I mess up with my work, so happy about that. Okay, this is looking really good, guys. You're doing an awesome job so far. What we're actually going to do is I'm going to go ahead and refresh my mind on the next parts, and then we'll get to it. Alright then, guys, so we now have a very big sort of diameter for our mansion, I guess. We're actually going to start on the left side this time, and we're going to go along for 8 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Remember not to count this wall as one of your blocks, because we're just going to fill this area in. We're going to go ahead and fill this up first. So we're going to go 4 blocks high for now, and we can always add blocks later if we need to. Perfect. We're then going to go to the back and we're going to start a new row and start counting from here. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now you'll notice that is exactly in line with where we curved in. Gosh knows why I can't actually speak today. I mean, it's boiling here in the UK at the moment, so maybe the sun is affecting my ability to talk. Who knows? So what we've done now is we've built this wall that's going to go kind of separating this section from this big section in the middle. So kind of the main hub, you know, we've got like the sub modules on the side, so that's perfect. We're actually going to go ahead and duplicate that wall over there, but over here. So we're going to go add 3 rows of 3, so that this is actually 4. We're then going to place our window, so that is in line with that other window. Fill up another 3 just there, another 3 just there, one last 3, 2 windows, 1, and then 3, and then 3, like so. Basically just duplicating the wall, like I said. So we're doing like a copy and paste type method here. Alright then, so we're going to come out 2 blocks from this wall now. So we're going to go 1, 2, build this straight up to 4 blocks as well. Now I've actually done that, we can go on this one and start counting from here. Not this wall just here, but this one right besides it. I'm going to start counting for 13 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Now that is perfect. That should be just a block away from where we curve in for the wall over here. For that curve in, we're actually going to go ahead and put around 1, 2. Then we're going to start on this one. We're going to start counting just here. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Cool. Now you'll notice we have wall left over, kind of in front of us. But don't worry, that is perfect. Instead, what we're going to do over this side, instead of just filling it over, we're going to leave a block between each wall. So we're actually going to build these like wall posts, I guess, kind of holding up the roof and the overhang for the garage area. So leave a block here, put one just here, leave a block here and put one just here. That should be in line with that block over there. Build these ones up to 4 by just adding 3 blocks, and then you can go ahead and duplicate this wall over here. So another row of 3 by 3, 2 windows, 1 brick over the top, another 3 by 3, 2 windows, 1 block, and another 3 by 3. Now this wall on the back is actually just filled in entirely. You could add windows here if you wanted to, if you know what the interior looks like, you know, and you just want to go off and do it, then that is totally cool, guys. I'm just going to fill this up so it's a blank wall at the moment. Sweet. Alright then, we are getting this place done. This is looking super good. Doing an awesome job. Alright. Okay, so on our left side of our house, I'm actually facing the, you know, the front of the house. I'm looking towards the front, but I'm actually at the back. If I go to the front, here we go. You can see our garage is going to be on the right side. We're actually going to go ahead and go down here. And we're going to go a block away from this window. And on the second block away from the window, we're going to put on a wall. This wall will then come out by 1. And then we're going to put the door just here. And then we're going to finish it off over here. Build these ones up to 4. Build that one lonely pillar up to 4. Add 2 across the top. Drop down in the floor and place an oak wood plank. And then drop your door in as well. Amazing, guys. Whilst we're here, we can also curve in this wall by adding another 4 blocks. And your garage area is going to be completed. Now, if you'd like to just go ahead and fill in this entire section now with your oak wood planks, that would be awesome. Let's go ahead and do that now. Alright then, guys, so for part 2 of our Mike's house tutorial, you want to grab yourself some quartz bricks, some white stained glass, some dark oak trapdoors, and some smooth quartz slab. The first thing you want to do is actually take your smooth quartz slab, and we're going to go from the top of this block just here, on the sort of sub modules this is, not the sort of main hub area. We're going to drag these all the way along and then overhang the build by 1 block. We're also going to do that for the other side, so for the garage side we're going to do it all the way along as well, and then overhang by 1 block, just like so. You can then also do it over here, on the back, so do this. I'm not actually certain if it overhangs on this side, but maybe it does. We'll just add it in for now, and then we can always change it up later. Once again, do it for the left side if you're looking at the front, and overhang by a block. Wicked. So you're actually left with what looks like, I actually don't know. It's a very weird shape, but that's looking cool. So for our next step, we're going to take our quartz bricks. We are going to go in line with the building, so in this row just along here. But we're actually going to overhang on both sides just by a block, like so. So drag this all the way along, and overhang by one block. Do the same all the way along the back for like a massive long row, and then connect it up into a massive rectangle for this main hub area. Sweet. Whilst you're here, you can go ahead and fill in this entire flooring, again with your quartz bricks at the moment. Maybe when we do the interior we'll change it up to planks, but at the moment let's use some quartz bricks. Alright, so that is looking really cool. It's very bright at the moment. I did just go and check if the garage does overhang on the roof. It does not, so we can take off these blocks, like so. Come back to your main hub area, and we're going to go ahead and make this go up to about 5 blocks on the corners. So 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure you do this for all 4 corners, like so. And then we can go ahead and add in some windows up here. So for our front section and the windows, we're going to go ahead and go another row like so. And then our window is going to go in here. So for this front one, we're going to do a window, just kind of go 2 blocks in, and on third we're going to place it. 2 blocks with your white stained glass, so it's actually in line with this one down here. Another one in line with the one downstairs. And then another one in line with the door downstairs, for 3 windows up top. Then take your quartz bricks and just fill in every single block left in this row, up to that 5th block mark. Now we're going to take our dark oak trapdoors, and from top to bottom, place your hollowed out trapdoors besides the windows. Again, supposed to represent the little shutters that are on the side of the windows. Wicked. We can then go around the side of the house, and this does get a little bit weird because the side of the house there is also windows that kind of go in between the roof of like the garage area and the opposite sort of, you know, area. So they're actually going to go in 2 blocks. So we're going to go in 2 pillars like so, and then we're going to start to build where the windows are going to be. So on this 3rd row in, there's actually where the blinds are going to be. So for 2 blocks, both these middle blocks, so 2 up from the bottom, 1 down from the top, place your 2 trapdoors. Place a row of quartz on the 2nd row. Put your white stained glass just there, and then go ahead and fill that around it, and place your trapdoors. We're going to go to this opposite side, and we're going to do the exact same. So remember, both these 2 blocks are filled up entirely, and then it's only this 3rd one that gets the trapdoors. 2 blocks up from the bottom, 1 block down from the top. 2 trapdoors, 2 glass, another row of quartz bricks, and then your trapdoors go back in. You can then go ahead and fill in this wall entirely, because that is where the roof is going to be for our little sub buildings. Sweet. Go around to the other side and do the exact same. So 3rd block in, we actually start to build our window. 2nd row, leave 2 blocks at the bottom, then your trapdoors, and then 1 block at the top. Alright, let's go ahead and put our glass in this side, our other pillar, with our trapdoors, besides the window, and then come to this one and do the exact same for that other window. Our last window up top, on the sides. Almost there now. Then we can fill in this entire section in, and then we can get onto the back side. So for the back, you can see that there's actually the same amount of windows as there are on the front, so the 3. And to do that, you just want to copy exactly what you've done at the front. You kind of left yourself a little stencil, which is cool. So just go ahead and copy this. Make sure to add in your trapdoors afterwards. Definitely don't forget your trapdoors, because that is the thing that makes this house, you know, look like the Wheelahouse the most. I've seen many designers use like banners and things. I thought about like using banners myself, but then I thought, you know what, I'm going to change it up. I'm going to go something completely different, and hopefully you guys will like the design. Let's fill that in. Glass in there. My apologies for saying garage and garage a lot in this build. I'm not exactly certain the best way to pronounce the word. Like, I am from Britain. I was born in Britain. I live in England, but you know, there's some people that say garage and there's some people that say garage. I don't want to like come across as being posh if I say garage, but I don't want to come across as like me not knowing any English if I don't. So I want to say like both just to cover it, I guess. But yeah, let me know in the comments which one you guys use, and I'll just use that one for you know, building. Probably garage. That sounds like, you know, less posh, doesn't it? Sounds better. Anyway, all right, we have done that now. That is looking pretty good. Let's go ahead, get the roofs done, and get this place calling home. Okay then guys, so for the roof of this entire house, I've grabbed myself some smooth quartz slab once again, some brick blocks, some quartz bricks even, my mistake, some stone slabs, some stone stairs, and some stone. We are going to go onto this line just here, the bricks on the left side of our building. We're just going to drag some stone stairs all the way along to that overhanging block back here. We're then going to put some upside down stair, well, one just there. Then we can take some brick block. That was where I was getting confused. And we're going to build this along, so that is just a block below, kind of above this one even. Another row of stone stairs along, kind of in front of that quartz slab. An upside down stone stair block just like so. And now on this row is where it gets a little bit weird. We're going to place a slab along the top, like so. So it's not actually joined up to that trapdoor, it's just below it really. Exact same over on this side. Nice and symmetrical, which is awesome. Definitely helps out quite a bit. Then you can take your stone and just put an entire row in here. So this goes to the right and left of the trapdoors for your windows. Then we can go ahead and place another row of brick block, a slab just besides both of those stone blocks, and then a stair above like so. The stair is going to go all the way along, and then it reaches the main sort of hub building, I guess, and all the way along like so. We can then go ahead and put some slabs. Actually, no, let's just use blocks. We're just going to go ahead and fill this entire section in. Like so. Once it's done, it looks really cool, but it's definitely a confusing project to get done. Just to recap for anyone who may be getting confused, what you want to do is just next to your slab, you're going to go ahead and place normal stairs for that entire row. We're going to come behind this overhanging stair like so for the first row and place an upside down stair just here. You're then going to take your slabs and go all the way along back into the main hub of the building. Then you can take a stone brick block, a stone block even, my mistake, and you're literally just going to place that besides the slab overhanging and then go back into the hub of the building. Then you're going to take a stone slab and overhang it, but then you're going to go above it and place an entire row of normal stairs like so. Then 2 stone blocks over the top, and then you basically do the opposite of what you've just done, going back down to the other side like so. Alright then, so for the bigger section, the biggest section even of the build, the reason we've grabbed our quartz bricks back is of course for this section. It does get a little bit tricky. I'm a little bit nervous, not going to lie, about doing this, but we'll get it done, definitely. So what we want to do is, before we get started, we're going to take our smooth quartz slab and just overhang it from the front of the build and the back of the build, like this. So all the way along this row, literally a slab away from the trapdoors and the windows you've got. Wicked. I'm actually going to start on the left side where we did the other kind of roof over here, just so it's a little bit easier for myself to understand my picture. But yeah, let's do it. So we're going to go in from both sides and place a slab first of all, in line with that quartz slab, like so. You're then going to take a row of stairs and go all the way along to that other side and place your slab besides the quartz slab once again. Let's do it for the front as well. We are then going to take ourselves a block, just a normal stone block. This is actually going to go all the way along for both of these sides of the roofs. Remember, all of this is symmetrical, so definitely copy what you do at the front to the back as well. But we're not quite done with this one because we haven't you know, gone on an incline at all. So we're going to take a slab and go along the top of that stone block all the way to the other side. We are then going to take a block once again and go on line with that slab, like so. Probably wondering, it's kind of floating at the moment. Don't worry, we'll sort that out in a second. But do that for both sides, like so. You can then go ahead and place an upside down stair on these blocks, like so, so it actually looks like it's kind of fed into the build and it's kind of starting to, you know, tear up, I guess. Then we can take a row of quartz bricks and build it along to this side, so there's no floating bricks anymore. Like that. Alright, so I'm just going to look at my picture once more. So the next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to place a upside down stair again, like so, for all four corners of this, you know, this roof. Like that. This time we're going to go above it and place another stair sort of row for both of these again. And then we'll go ahead and put the quartz bricks down so we don't have to have any floating bricks again. There is a chimney on this right side of the build if you were looking at it from the front. We'll add that right at the end so we don't, you know, have to incorporate into the roof as such. We'll do that later so it's a little bit more easier to understand. That is starting to look really good. Okay, so what we need to do now is we're actually going to go ahead and place a stone slab, in line with that upside down stair overhanging both sides of the build. Boom and boom. And above that upside down stone slab even is a stone row. And again, we haven't made any progress going up, so we're going to take a slab again and go above it. Probably the most intricately designed roof I've ever done. It's insane. We're then going to go ahead and place another upside down stair going over the build again. Another quartz brick row for your actual building. And then above these upside down stairs, we're going to go ahead and place a block of stone all the way along, feeding behind that slab. Amazing. Then we can go ahead and place another upside down stair for all four corners of this roof. And then just join them with slabs. Place a last row of quartz bricks, like this. Then we can go ahead and plonk another row of stairs in here. Oops, my mistake. Normal facing stairs, by the way, guys, not upside down ones like I just did. That was my mistake. And then lastly, what we will do in that center column is just place 2 rows of normal stone. Sweet. It's a little bit hollow on the interior, but don't worry, we'll sort that out later. Amazing, that is looking super cool. And that is the first time I've ever done that without making a mistake again. I'm so chuffed. Alright, so for the other side, we will go ahead and get doing that now. Take a break if you like, guys. Go and grab yourself a drink or something. I'm definitely going to take a break, grab a donut or something, because, wow, that was tricky. I'll be right back. Alright, so coming to the side of our garage even, we're going to go ahead and place a row of quartz bricks from the second kind of block in. And this is going to go all the way along to this one before this block over here. We're then going to go in 2 blocks, and we're going to go ahead and place about, yeah, that'll do, about 4 blocks like so. You can then go ahead and take a slab, place it on that one, on both ends of our quartz bricks, and then a block behind that one. Then a normal stair on that one, a normal stair there, and then 2 stone blocks like so. For the first row of our sort of roof, we're going to go ahead and put a normal row of stairs going into the actual main hub of the building for both sides like so. Then go ahead and join up your slab so that this goes all the way along, again underneath the trapdoor, a slab away basically. Again, make this nice and symmetrical. You don't want any, you know, differences between these sides. So then bring your stone back against the wall. Then your stairs. And our other stairs. Oops. And then lastly, of course, your bricks, your stone block. You can then go on the inside of this and just go ahead and finish up the roof in here. What I did was I added my brick block to kind of separate the walls again. And then I just went onto the inside and I started to do basically the opposite of what I've just done. So upside down stairs in these corners, then slabs, then upside down stairs. So upside down stairs, then slabs, and then upside down stairs until you reach the top. You can go ahead and put some slabs in there as well if you like. Sorted. Looks a little bit more better, you know, adds a little bit more texture to the place. Looking very good, guys. Doing an awesome job. Alrighty. Wicked. Let's get on to the next step. Alright then, guys, so for the last sort of details on this house, we're going to go ahead and put in the chimneys first. So we're actually going to go around to the right side, and where this garage is, we're going to go right next to the actual main hub building, and we're going to replace this 2 blocks just here, and get rid of the slab as well. We're then going to take some of our brick block, and we're going to build 2 pillars going right up a block above the roof, like so. You're then going to take some flower pots and place them just on top like that. I've actually taken myself light grey concrete, of course some flower pots, some scaffolding, some oak leaves, some birch leaves, some grass path, some smooth quartz block, some stone slabs, and of course some brick block. We've actually used up our brick and our flower pots now, so you could always get rid of those if you needed to. We are going to go for this next little chimney area. We're going to go from here, we're going to start counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and we're going to go for about, yeah, we'll cut into here. So on 6 we're going to place 2 blocks just like so. Wicked. We're then going to go ahead and add over the top just some slabs like that for 2 rows back. Not exactly certain what it's supposed to represent. Maybe it's to do with some air conditioning or something like that. So I've just added it in there anyway, and then you can always change it up if you know any more details about that little section. Wicked. So I'm now going to take my oak leaves. I'm going to drop down to this left corner. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, just around the corner there. And then I'm going to go ahead and stack up all of these and just add 1 back in there. Sweet. Then I'm going to take a birch leaf. I'm going to place it just there. I'm going to cut into the floor, place a grass path. Then I'm going to place an oak leaf just there. Grass path once again. Oak leaf. Grass path. Oak. So that's now 3 oaks we've got. We're actually going to go along quite far down. We're going to go for about, we've already got a 3, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more of these. So let's go grass path, oak, grass path, oak, grass path, oak, grass path, and oak. How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then the last one, of course, is going to be in line with this block over here. Sweet. Alright, so we're actually going to go around the corner now and take your birch leaves again. We're going to stack up 2 in this right corner over here. Right side of the building, but left corner. Build 2 out on either side, and there's a little sort of birch bush over there. Underneath this trapdoor, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like so, just for now. We're going to bring this one out on the end, leave a gap, and bring 2 out. And then we're going to go diagonally back in, and in between, we're going to place another one just there. We're then going to do another sort of kind of row, so we're going to go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're going to go 6, 7. Go behind, place 1 there, place 1 stacked up like so, come back to this, place another 2, then we'll leave a gap and place another 2 like so. Just always good to add a bit of foliage around the place. The hedges look really cool in this build. They give the place a little bit more life. And it also covers up the fact there's no windows for this garage area, so that always helps out quite a bit. It makes it look more symmetrical, which is awesome. So we actually have our light grey concrete. We're going to go ahead and cut into the floor of our garage area, and in between these kind of brick pillars. You'll notice that I did move the door just a block to the right a little bit. It's not exactly the most important thing, but if you wanted to do that as well, that's totally cool. Let's go ahead and fill this in with our light grey concrete. All the way in. Like I said, in between those little pillars as well. Always looks good. And then in this corner, for the 4 blocks, we can place scaffolding up for about 3 high. Amazing. Okay, so the last hedge sort of detail, we're going to take our oak leaves and we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 diagonally like so. And then we can build the rest of the road and the little pathway that connects up to the building. Let's go ahead and get that done. So for our final details on the Wheeler house, we are going to grab ourselves some oak leaves, some light grey concrete once again, grass block, oak sapling and some bone meal. First things first, we're going to go ahead and add in another oak leaf just there. Then we're going to go to the second one along, and we're actually going to count out 1, 2, and then on 3, we're going to place a sapling. You want to grow that with your bone meal, and it should hopefully be a small tree. If it's a big one, it really doesn't matter. You don't need to do the next step if it is, because it will be big enough to, you know, represent that tree over there. But if it's a small tree like I've just got, you want to come up to the top, and there's always an oak leaf above the log. We're going to replace that oak leaf with a grass block, and then plant another sapling. That should also be a secondary small tree, which it is, lucky. And then we're going to go ahead and place some oak leaves around this place to make it look more natural. So obviously we've got like 2 trees grown out the top of one another. So we're going to make this more natural just by adding a couple of leaves around the place, scattering them around, and making this place look how it should. So make sure you try and cover up as much of the trunk at the top there as you can. Don't worry if it looks a bit odd. Maybe you may want to trim some of the top. Don't make it look as square as possible if you can. Like that's looking quite, you know, square sort of shaped. You want to make it look as natural as possible. It is tricky. You'll probably be messing with this all day, but once you get it done, once you get it to a level you're happy with, you can always go ahead, you know, and then leave it. But it might just be one of those processes. You look at it constantly and you think, nah, I don't like that, and then change it up for like the 5th time. Don't worry, I have changed my original one up so much to get it to a point where I'm happy with it. So this one may take me a while to get used to it as well. For now, I think something like that will do. It looks a little bit more natural. Once they're filled up in the middle, it looks, you know, much better than it should. So that's good. Next step, we're going to take our light grey concrete. We're going to fill our light grey concrete up until we reach the hedges just alongside the road. We're actually going to go a block in front of this hedge for the last one, and this is kind of where it represents the corner of the road going into the garage. This road goes all the way down the side of the house for about 3 blocks eventually, but for now, because we're just kind of turning into the garage, it's going to curve round, kind of go along here, and then it will start to, you know, make that change. I'm going to flip myself around so I can see what's going on. So what I actually did was I went to there, cut that one out, then I did a diagonal one just there, and then now we should be on a row of 3. Perfect. This row of 3, we're just going to make this go all the way down as long as you need to get it. Of course, if you're adding this to a Hawkins map that you're already starting to build, that is epic. You know, you can maybe connect it up to the main road or something down this long sort of strip. So about there, that'll do. And then just build your concrete in. Another little grueling process, but you know, once it's done, it does look pretty good. It's quite a photogenic build, this one. I think it helps with having, you know, all the leaves and trees and things around, but like maybe in the rain, you know, like Minecraft rain, I think it would look pretty cool. So yeah, that's looking good. It is quite straight along there, so you could always, like, you know, roughen it up a little bit, but at the moment, I think that does the job for me. So as for the path goes along the front of the house, you are going to want to take your concrete, drop in there, and then we're going to curve this around so it's a block in front of the house. And obviously, because the trapdoors are there's not really enough for a Minecraft person to walk on it. You know, it would kind of just be like a third of a block there, but we're going to make it go all the way along here. And as you get to this last one, we're going to curve it in, curve it again, so it's like this. Then we're going to go 1, 2. Then we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Then we're going to do another 3. And we're going to do another 3. And you guessed it, another 3. And I think we're going to go, yeah, 3s until we need to, you know, start to go back into ourselves. So let's go about another 3. And then we'll just kind of curve it just there. Wicked. So it doesn't have to be, you know, the exact same as mine, but as long as you get it to a point where it's kind of going around the tree, not exactly like right up close to it, because you don't want to like section the tree off. You want to let it grow, let its roots grow, like I've done over there. You can see there's a little bit more space. But yeah, that is basically it. For one final little detail, you could grab yourself, if you've built my Dustin's house tutorial, that is also on the channel. I'll drop a link in the description for you guys if you want to go check that out. On Dustin's house, I need to go find it. I'm pretty sure it's over here. Oh no, that's Will's house. Okay, let me go. Let me go find Dustin's house. Basically, I've built an American flag to go outside the front porch. You could always add that to the left of the door. That looks really, really good. There's Dustin's house. And yeah, it just will save you some time. If you've already built this one, you can just go block this flag and then grab it. If you haven't already built this one, never fear, you don't have to build it to get the flag, of course. I will drop a timestamp on that Dustin's house video for you guys, so you can go and check that out. Link in the description below as well. And then yeah, saves me having to teach you guys who have already built it twice, you know. So from a distance, this house looks insane. It looks really cool. It looks exactly like it's supposed to, which is awesome. So, well, exactly how I'd like it to be. But yeah, that is it, guys. Thank you so much for staying tuned for this episode. I really hope you've had fun building this one. It has definitely been a blast teaching you guys how to build it. I can't believe I've, not built this before. It's super awesome that you guys wanted to see this, and for requesting it, I do honestly appreciate it. Thank you once again, guys. If you did enjoy, of course, leave a like. That'd be awesome. 100% helps the channel out quite a bit, and it's just wicked to see. If you do want to stick around for more of my Stranger Things content, please definitely consider subscribing. We are currently working through StarCore, and I'll drop a link to that playlist in the description. Stay safe, guys. Take it easy.